Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 16th to the 22nd. This is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult across spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Sagittarius, I do this because you know I love you. I love my Sagittarians. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. So I also use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings. Sagittarius, this week you may be going through some moments of like identity. You may be going through some moments of, really feeling empowered this week. Okay. And I say that because we kick off the week with actually like nothing, which is, kind of nice for the first half of the week. There are no major aspects, but the moon will be in Scorpio, and we know Mars is in Scorpio. All right. And this is all about your passions. And this is also like really like transformative energy. Has a lot of depth to it. And as we know, Scorpio is your 12th house of the subconscious, of facing fears, of intuition. So it really is a moment where you may have some like really deep dives into like what's next for me, what's going on for me. A lot of it could be about your future hopes and wishes, because remember, we're coming out of that new moon solar eclipse that was in Libra, all right, and that was in your 11th house. So a lot of matters that happen to be your friends, your social network, groups you belong to, even social media, if that's a thing for you. But it's also your hopes and wishes is where where it sits in the 11th house. And so that may be something that is going to be happening. A lot of thinking about what is the next step, but unrooting things, okay, unrooting things so you can move closer to the things that you want on your path to enlightenment. Now the great news is that on the 19th we do have the sun conjuncting Mercury, so we have this Kazemi. This is very different from the one that we had last month, okay, that Kazemi. This one is, Mercury was in a different sign. Mercury is no longer retrograde. It's this Kazemi, it's on the superior side of the sun. This is really great. It's going to be you having this just really nice, like overflowing of ideas and really having this spark within you, really seeing things, really seeing like what is that inner peace I need, or what is going to bring that inner peace, what is that justice that I seek if I have felt that things have been a little like going sideways or whatnot. So this is just having like this moment of like profound clarity, which I really love for you. It could have to do with partners too, as partners and whether in work or career or home and family. But there is a lot of activity that is going to be like work related this week. One of the reasons I say that, and I want you to be on guard, okay? I want you to be on guard because this weekend is going to be a little bit challenging. We have Mercury squaring Pluto. And so this is a day, Mercury, the planet of communication, of the messenger planet, right? And Pluto, just a very, very, sure, Pluto is a dwarf planet, packs a huge punch. It's all about power. Pluto is the ruler for Scorpio. All right. And remember, we already have Scorpio at play all week. Okay. That intensity, right? That drive that for your ambitions, for your passions, for being passionate about your passions. But this is a day where you just you want to be careful about the way that you speak, about the way that you communicate. All right. This is, when Mercury is squaring Pluto, there could be some things said that are later regretted, especially in the form of like power tripping. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm saying it's for the weekend is because the day after the sun is going to square Pluto now. All right. So this is a lot of egos at play. A lot of egos at play on this day. It could be like a boss or a parent or, just someone in your life that is just like, rah, 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 like wants to, have all the power. It is a power trippy day, like power struggles. There could be some power dynamics that go on. So just be cool. All right. Just be cool. just, make sure again, we're always working with our karma every day. Karma's not static. We're constantly working with it. So you may feel there could be something that's just really power trippy that's happening. All right, so just be cool, stay frosty, let grin and bear it, and just let this pass, let this moment pass. Don't poke the bear. All right, don't poke the bear either, because this is the bear is definitely not, the bear has a frying pan, all right, and the bear is sleeping. So you keep poking at that bear, he's not afraid to use that frying pan on you, all right. So definitely don't want that to happen. But also remember, these aspects are for the collective. So it could also be you. It could also be you that is just, you could come to a point where you're just really like, I want, like really power trippy. So just again, just remember, it's still all about that balance. It's still all about that. Remember what I said, that inner peace. Okay. So put, like, do what you need to do to be cool, to not really let anyone get your goat at this time. Don't try to be overpowering. Don't try to force anything. So you'll be fine, okay? You'll be fine as long as you do, you're cool if there are any power struggles that do come up. Because one of the great things about the 21st is that Venus is going to trine Jupiter. And so a lot of this, I'm not going to lie, can have to do with work. So first of all, a lot of this week is going to be you having moments about your self-confidence, self-worth, self-value. Pluto is in Capricorn, okay? And so this is your second house that represents all that. However, with Venus trining Jupiter, which is an amazing aspect, okay? Venus, all about love, all about money, all about sex, all about creativity. And then Jupiter, the power of good luck, good fortune, prosperity. They're having this amazing, harmonious aspect, okay? So this is a day where you may feel a lot of luck, a lot of joy, a lot of love, and they both happen to be connecting in your places of work. Let's just keep it that way. Venus is in Virgo, and that is your 10th house of career. All right. And now Jupiter is actually in Taurus, which is your 6th house, which is everyday activities, which does include work. So there could be some things around work that come up around this time. All right. Good things. All right. Good things where you may have to stand your ground around this time, because it is happening on a day where there could be some sort of power struggly thing. The second house is also salary and finances. So again, really big work picture overall that's happening, because money is obviously associated with work. Because again, Pluto in Capricorn is in your second house. So not only like value, worth, things that bring you comfort, stability, but also money and finances. All right. So keep that in mind. That is going to be a big thing that could happen for y'all this weekend, or a point of focus this weekend as well. I want you to know the moon is also moving into Capricorn this weekend. And that is really just, with the fact we have these Pluto squares, Pluto being in Capricorn, and now the moon moving into Capricorn, it's like time to get serious. So you may have a weekend where things are just really serious. All right. Really serious. Like, okay, I need to get serious about all of these things that are happening, and you will get really analytical. And the reason I say that is because there's a third aspect happening on the 21st, and that's Mercury moving into Scorpio. And if you saw my October forecast, I talked about this. It's that Daniel Craig and Knives Out energy, okay? Just very analytical, just very like, I need to know everything, okay? I need to know everything. Even, uncovering secrets, but being, really compassionate about it. Not in a weird way, but just, just really needing to know, really intuitive energy too, Mercury and Scorpio, all right? But it's also, Mercury and Scorpio tends to be like no filter, being very direct, especially with the things that you're passionate about. Remember, there's that intensity with all this Scorpio activity, with Mars in Scorpio, the moon being in Scorpio. I mean, it's just a lot. And now Mercury moving into Scorpio, and we're moving into Scorpio season next week, and we have another eclipse next week. So this can be a very pivotal week, but it is definitely a week of transformation. Now, the main hero here is Mercury. You know, Mercury is very active this week, all right? So keep that in mind. I want you to keep that in mind. It's really a time to really be communicative, okay? Really be communicative, whether you're using a megaphone, microphone, a can attached to a string, attached to a can. It does not matter. I want you to be communicative, okay? No holding anything in, okay? And I'm just saying that because Scorpio is in your 12th house. And again, that's all up here. I want you to let things out too, but diplomatically, not in a way that's going to cause any like power struggles. All right. So with that said, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you for October 16th to the 22nd. Again, this is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. And if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other, if you know your birth chart, I would recommend the moon. It is going to be a thing this week, and like emotions can be heightened, and then Venus, if you are here for career or public recognition or fame or how you're seen in public or whatnot, Venus is in Virgo in your 10th house, okay? So I would definitely do that if you know your birth chart. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Sagittarius, see what's going on for you for October 16th to the 22nd. I didn't take one breath, did I? Sagittarius, we have a guest who is, we've just come back from a WALK. And so she's passed out. Ruby is passed out, and we do not want to wake her up. And with that said, I'm going to try to do these cards where you can see it all. I think that I have to move the camera. No, I actually don't have to. Yeah, this is going to be a week. This is going to be a week. You are definitely, this is going to be a huge week for you. A lot of it's going to be around money for sure. Oh, yeah. Are you Sagittarius? Are you like looking for new jobs? Like, are you create like a passive income stream or something else? Like maybe like a side hustle. Anyway, there definitely is like money stuff happening here, but let's get started. You did get the Ace of Pentacles, which is great. So it looks like you did come into something new. Okay. You could have gotten a new job. You could have gotten, with the fact that Jupiter is in your 6th house, a lot of y'all could have gotten like a new client. A lot of y'all could have gotten more work, more assignments. You could have gotten like a lot of great things come through that is, bringing you a lot more money. You could have even started your own business is a message that's coming through. That's, you could have started something that is like more in line with like your path, right, to your destiny. But in any case, there is definitely, something new that has come through. The Ace of Pentacles came up in your past. You do see the golden pathway here, right? And the archway. And that really is a gateway to this like new area of your life, like this new journey, this new path. And it could just be just like this ascension as well. I want you to know that Pentacles, this is the biggest pentacle in the deck. Now, it's also earthbound. So Pentacles are earthbound. So Aces usher in that new beginning, right? The new opportunities. And so Pentacles being earthbound, it could be also material possessions like a car or, like a new bed or something that came through that you needed. But even still, looking at what's going on here, there's a lot of money stuff, okay? And partner stuff. But look, you got the Devil in the heart of your spread, all right? So when I say this weekend is going to be challenging, it may be a little challenging for you, all right? So I don't want you to feel... Here's the thing. Sagittarius, okay, real talk. It's all about empowerment, all right? Remember, this is a week of power with all the Scorpio activity, that intensity, your passions, but... It's all about power and empowerment, okay? I want you to feel empowered. I don't want you to feel powerless, all right? There's going to be a lot that's going through your head this week. There's a lot that's really affecting the way that you see yourself as well. But now you have the devil in the heart of your spread, and the devil represents, pessimistic thinking, vices, your shadow self, all those, low energy frequencies. But I say the devil's a trap. It's always trying to seduce you to like the dark side, right? So you just want to be aware of that. Okay. Now, remember what I said. Pluto has gone direct. Pluto is in Capricorn, as well as the moon, by the way, over the weekend. And Pluto's doing all these squares that are making this weekend going to be, the 20th and the 21st a little challenging. All right. So the devil is Capricorn. Okay. This card is ruled by Capricorn. So that's kind of doubling down on this weekend for y'all. So you got to be cool. You got to be cool. Now, there is Capricorn, being in your second house, like I said, also rules money, finances, your salary. Okay. So there could be something that is, you may have to consider. If there is something new that you've gone into, is it the right thing for you? Okay. Is it something that you feel like, is it going to help you progress, or is it going to hold you back? Okay. A lot of y'all could have gone back to things that just may not be the right way. Okay. So always look forward to moving forward and not holding on to things that it again all up here too. All this activity in Scorpio is your 12th house. Don't forget that. So it is the subconscious. What is the subconscious? A subconscious is where we store our memories, and that includes like low energy frequencies like anxiety and fear and stress and doubt and self-doubt and whatnot. So you want to work on unrooting those things. You want to be able to face your fears at this point, moving forward, and have this huge transformative experience. And so it really looks like there is something that could be holding you back. It could be, I'm not going to lie, it could even be like a partnership or a relationship. And if it's not something holding you back, it could be something presented to you where you have to really think about this. Okay, really think about this. Like, is this going to improve my life, or is this just going to, put me in, the Truman Show, where it's just everything like nothing makes sense and I'm being lied to. And do you know what I mean? Like, it's, or even Groundhog's Day, waking up doing the same thing over and over again, and there's no progression or ascension or movement in your life. So consider those things. There is going to be something this week that comes up, and you may already be feeling it. There's going to be something that you have to consider that you have to just let, it's bye-bye, not good for you. Okay. Because look, you have the Two of Pentacles in your challenge area. So yeah, you do have to make a decision this week. You will have to make a decision this week, but don't have your blind spots on. Okay. Like, remember that Mercury and Scorpio energy, that detective energy, that really like getting in there, really analytical over the weekend. Like, yeah, really do that. Really go to all corners of your mind. And the goal is to go up to like the super conscious, be connected to the super conscious. But with the Two of Pentacles here, it could be, you're going to have to make a decision. Okay. You just do not want to go to the thing that is, it's almost like an energy vampire, something that could be just really draining for you as well. All right. So it looks like it is going to be a big decision. All right. And look, you got the Two of Cups in your crown. So again, a lot of this can be relationship, partnership related. It also, remember I said, with the fact that Pluto is in Capricorn, all weekend, Pluto is going to have these squares at the same time that we have Mars and the Moon in Scorpio, and then over the weekend, Mercury moving into Scorpio, and all that is in your 12th house. So we're thinking about you now. This is you unrooting things so you can move forward, okay? Facing any fears or anxieties that you may have about moving forward, but also you really having these moments of
knowing that you are good enough, and you considering like your value and what you're worth, okay? And it doesn't matter if it's like work or even in love, all right? This is you feeling empowered and having a voice, all right? You being heard. Remember, Mercury is very active this week, all right? So you need to communicate. But the Two of Cups, all about love, all right? Two becoming one, right? Love transcending time and space itself. But it could be something that you're thinking about, like having that perfect partnership. Or even if you are in a relationship or have a boss, like, what is it? Is this something that, like, what is the next step? All right. What is the next step where it is that what talked about earlier, that inner peace, that's going to be that inner peace. All right. It's your decision. You just don't want to fall into old habits that aren't working for you, or even new things that you know, that you're aware of, that may not be in your best interest. Okay. Keep that in mind. And remember, a lot of this week is all about you. How you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, your self-worth, your self-confidence, like the value that you have, and the love that you have for yourself. All right, moving forward. Now, you did get the Nine of Wands in the root of your spread, so clearly you are definitely, like, when I say like like Daniel Craig and Knives Out energy, yeah, for sure. Like, you are on guard, okay? And I want you to be on guard, all right? This is all about resilience. So this is saying that there is going to be a choice. There is going to be a decision that you may have to make. May not be like the easiest one, and it could stem from a lot of things that happen with all this intensity with Scorpio, all right? Consider it like a buildup to you, having this moment. And it doesn't have to be bad. It can be like, what is that movie when the guy, gosh, that 80s movie, he's got the boombox at the, do you know what I mean? Like, it can be like even that, like professing your love for someone, but as long as it's someone that is not like, it's not going to be like a toxic relationship, okay? So, but be very communicative. But it looks like you are being very resilient. It's all about standing up for yourself, all right, and believing in yourself this week. Now, look at what it's all leading to: the Magician in your future. So I'm not gonna lie, it could be like a little bit of a testing week where you're gonna have to make some decisions. And listen, we make, what is it? I read it was like we make 130,000 decisions a day on average. Isn't that crazy? That's a lot, right? This is bigger than any other. This is like big. So this is gonna be one of the bigger decisions, but as long as you avoid that trap, that energy vampire of the of the devil card, you're good. You got the Magician in your future, the power to manifest whatever you want. You are doing. There's something new coming into your life, and it's because of you, and you're the one that's manifesting it. Like the Magician, the Magician is all about. It really is a card of action, taking action to manifest the things that you want. You see, he has all tools of tarot, all right? Not only does he have, the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, he's also got the symbol of infinity over his head, infinite possibilities, unlimited potential when you take that action. So you are definitely, something new is happening in your life. And it's, of course, you know, uh, a it's coming after this eclipse that was very significant, okay, where it could have affected partnerships and relationships in a different way, or it changed things up, whether work, whether love. Think about just one-on-one, like personal, or even interpersonal relationships, but it's also your 11th house, okay? So your social network is like a big thing at play, but also groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, also your hopes and dreams and wishes, and you have the Magician in your future. Now, the last thing I have to say is that, remember how I said earlier, Mercury's like the hero of the week. The Magician is attributed to Mercury. So when I say communicate, you're Sagittarians, okay? This is, you got this. You got this, all right? You got this. But expect something new. and big, and you have the power. Okay, you have the power in your hands. Just don't be like, power trippy with this power, with all this power trippy energy happening over the weekend. But you do have the power to manifest whatever you want, and you will be starting something new. You just have to take that action. So, Sagittarius, let's get to your stuff. Sagittarius, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Come on, I want to hear from y'all. I want to know what's going on. Y'all had the eclipse in your 11th house. I really want to know what's going on. And don't forget, we have an eclipse next week too. I mean, there's a lot happening. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. So I am truly grateful. I really do appreciate it. So, Sagittarius. Oh, you're good. You're good. When I said you're going to be going within and doing some of that, like really thinking about things, like really, like all this activity in your 12th house, and even your second house of self worth and self value, yeah, you're going to have some moments this week. But really good ones. Now let's get started. You got the 7 of Pentacles. All right. So, yeah, you just expect to make a decision. Okay. It seems like that is something that, could be, like, again, like a build up this week. There's going to be some sort of build up this week where you have, possibly like an epiphany, possibly something where you have that like moment of clarity, like, oh, okay, I know what I need to do. But there is also, a sense of you just being proud of where you are right now. Okay, Sagittarius, think about where you were at the beginning of the year. Think about where you're now. Have that moment, okay? Have that moment to fuel you. See how far you've come, okay? And see how much further you can go. All right? You're in a good place because you got the Ace of Cups. Your second ace, but not only the second ace, but this is like the holy grail of we call it this like the heart of tarot. Okay. So I always say, think about the last time something brought you so much joy, like this intense joy. It brought you to tears, something significant, right? Like getting your dream job, or, getting proposed to, or having a child, or, finally getting that like canoe that you wanted, or whatever it is, right? It looks like you are going to have another moment like that. I mean, that is what this card is. It's just this rapturous. But remember how I talked about self-love? That's the biggest thing. It's almost like your mission for this week is to find ways to love yourself, for, to feel more confident, to feel that, you are on the right path, and that nothing is going to stop you. Like nothing is going to block you. Like you're now, like, you have this self-love, and you don't have to, fall into like low energy frequencies. But this is really amazing. I mean, you just got the Ace of Cups right after the Magician. This is really crazy. Look across your cross here. The Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the Magician, the Ace of Cups. So as long as you just, break free from the chains of the devil, which you can, that you see the chains are loose there, you're going to be absolutely fine. So this is also saying there could be something that, even a situation that you're in right now where you're just like, I know this is not good for me. Something has to change. Something's got to give. Well, it is. Look at this. It is. Okay. But you got to take action. Okay. You can't just, sit there eating, a bunch of pizza while you binge watch, Ricky and Morton, or I don't even know the name. Am I saying the name of the Morton and Ricky? Anyway, whatever show you like, Sagittarius. But this is really, truly amazing. Aces ushering in that new change. Remember, that's what I said aces do. Cups, all about love, emotions, feelings, intuition, which is clearly a very big thing for you with all this Scorpio activity in your 12th house, which is like intuition as well. But you're good. You're absolutely good. There's going to be something new that brings you a lot of joy. Okay. And for a lot of Sagittarians, that's what's going to fuel you, is like, you want to have that moment of this just rapturous, intense, like joy and pleasure, and like almost to like this nirvanic, euphoric level of elation. It's amazing because look, You also got the Lovers. I mean, come on. You're looking for that. You're looking for that. Uh, there's a okay. So I'm just gonna show you something here. You can see that Archangel Raphael is up here. He's, first of all, you have an archangel and blessing these two, and he is the healer. All right. So a lot of healing energy. All right. There could be something where you're looking for to heal from something that has happened that may have been connected to the devil energy. All right. Because check this out. You got both the devil and the Lovers. I mean, same card, right? Except the devil is mocking the archangel here. So it really is when I say these things that can bring you true happiness, that are on your path to enlightenment, things that you know are not good for you or may block your path or may hold you back. You have to really think about that now, because you don't want to be chained. You want to be here, okay? You want the power in your hands, because Archangel Raphael, he's the one who's gifting all this love to these two. Let's call them Adam and Eve, okay? And that's you. And so you have the choice. You have the power to make this decision, okay? To make this decision, and that's what you really want, is that power to make a decision in terms of moving forward. Not only did you get the Lovers card, you got the Two of Cups here too. So yeah, partnerships and relationships really is a big thing here. Okay, really big thing for you. All right, especially coming after the new moon, solar eclipse in Libra that was in your that is all about partnerships and relationships. This is very interesting. I like so much like decision energy here, but in the end, you have the Hermit. Okay, so wow, a lot of y'all are definitely going to go really deep, and I encourage it. Remember, this is a week like I've been saying, like you will be in your head, you'll be thinking things, you're like unrooting things, thinking about your self worth, your self value, thinking about the things that you doing, that soul searching, right? To really know what you want for your future. This is all about your future. This is all about making that decision for your future. Okay. And also it could be very career related, especially with the Hermit, which he is. This is attributed to Virgo. Remember, I said Venus is in Virgo, and your 10th house of career. So a lot of y'all can be thinking about that work, career, enterprise, or whatnot. But yeah, it partnerships in that capacity. But even at love, romance, but also like self-love is a huge thing here with the Two of Cups and the Lovers card, and even with the Devil card here, but even still, and the Ace of Cups, the most of all. So there's a lot of magic, but a lot of new beginnings, especially with the Magician and the Ace of Cups. You're moving into this new place that you have a pretty significant week. You have a pretty significant week, Sagittarius. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be a really big week for you. A decision that you may have to make that will bring that balance that you're seeking in your life. But just remember to be cool around the weekend. Just be cool. There could be some power trippy things. It can have to do with partnerships and relationships. It can have to do with toxic people in your life that you just have to think about, okay? But it looks like there is a breaking free. You got the Magician right after the Devil, and then you got the Ace of Cups. You got two aces here. All right, so actually you're good. Sagittarius, you're good. You got to make a decision. Just know what decision is best for you moving forward. All right. So, wow, this is really big. This is really big. But again, a lot of magic here, a lot of magic, and everything that is like aligning with what's happening astrologically. But even still, with the Hermit in your final outcome, doing that like deep dive, that soul searching, like what do you want for your future? Make that decision. Just unroot the things that are holding you back. And again, the Magician and Ace of like, you're good. You're absolutely good. Sagittarius, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. It really does help, like the algorithm. And next week, like I said, it is wow, big. We have another eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. We're going to talk about this next week. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.